hello. Let me just go ahead and turn on my old film reel recorder here.
Welcome to my channel. I make videos.
Giggles with Google.
So, this is Bowser, king of Koopa Kingdom. My children annoy me all the long day. In fact, they once rebelled, ignorant against me. And then in my dungeon, they were safely locked away. They hate me more and more each time I see them. But I just smile and walk my merry way. I really don't care that they hate me that much because I am Bowser. And that's what I say. Try to kidnap Peach, but I never do it right. It always ends in me and Mario getting in a fight. You see, we never get along together all that well. And I'll never have success as far as I can tell. And that's why I'm angry half of the time, because I never am successful, but I think I'm doing fine. Princess Peach hates me, much as my children do. And if you really ask me, no, it's really nothing new. I always get defeated after every time I try. I end up on my back, looking up at the sky. I get thrown into bombs, I get blown up in flames. And I'm smart enough to know that Mario's to blame. He grabs me by the tail, I see the look in his eye. There's nothing I can do except to roar and cry. Try as I might, I'm then flung out of sight. So then I develop a new super cunning flight. I'll steal the Princess Peach right out of her castle. So quickly start a fuss and then she'll cause great hassle. It really doesn't matter all that much to me when the kingdom sees success and I'm celebrity. I'll marry Peach and then...
Hello, everybody. It's me, Bowser64, and welcome to another stream. We'll be live soon. So we'll be live soon. This is Giggles with Google. It's a funny stream series I'm going to be starting where I'm just I'm kind of testing the waters with this being in episode 1, but basically the idea is to just spout random nonsense into Google, Google Assistant on my phone, and see what he spits out, as advice or whatever, with all this AI garbage going on that doesn't work that well, most of the time. So we're just going to be messing with Google and having a good time, just, trying to stump Google with what we say and seeing what hilariousness comes out. So join me, get something to eat, something to drink, because we'll be live soon. You don't want to miss it. Don't touch that dial. The stream starts soon. So, first things first, plans for this stream have been a long time in coming. Back at least 5 years ago, when Google started to actually, be like pretty good with voice activation, you press the microphone icon, you talk to Google, and it kind of does like stuff that sounds like really cool, and it's like gives you results and stuff like that. I thought, I wonder just how far we can take this. And after a while, when I was just, playing around and messing around with the Google app, just asking it random stuff to see what it would say in reply, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just do a whole stream around this where I just like totally take this to the limit and just go totally crazy. And then Gemini came out when I got a brand new phone, my S25 Ultra Samsung, just a few weeks ago. and it became a whole lot more capable of a lot more advanced versions of nonsense. So we're going to be going and basically just kind of take it to the limit with what we can say to Google and just, you know, stump it and then try to see what hilariousness comes out. So we'll be live in just a few minutes, guys. Just putting a few more finishing touches on the stream, and we'll be live soon, so don't touch that dial.
I always get defeated after every time I try. I end up on my back, looking up at the sky. I get thrown into bombs, I get blown up in flames. And I'm smart enough to know that Mario's to blame. He grabs me by the tail, I see the look in his eye. There's nothing I can do except to roar and cry. Try as I might, I'm then flung out of sight. So then I then develop a new super cunning flight. One day I'll steal the princess peach right out of her castle. She'll quickly start a fuss and then she'll cause great hassle. It really doesn't matter all that much to me. When the kingdom seeks success and I'm celebrity, I'll marry Peach and then she'll have to be my queen. She will rule with me and be the best ruler ever seen. So the bottom line of this is that I'm gonna win. I'll flame Mario, be the best king ever been.
From the castle, I've been caving. Here's truly, Princess Toadstool.
Alrighty, guys, welcome to
My children annoy me all the long day. In fact, they once rebelled, ignorant against me. And then in my dungeon, they were safely locked away. They hate me more and more each time I see them. I just smile and melt my memory away. They don't care that they hate me that much because I am Bowser. And that is what I say. Try to kidnap Peach, but I never do it right. It always ends in me and Mario getting in a fight. We get along together all that well, and I'll never have success as far as I can tell. And that's why I'm angry half of the time, because I never am successful, but I think I'm doing fine. Princess Peach hates me, much as my children do. And if you really ask me, no, it's really nothing new.
Alright, we will be live in just a few moments, guys. Finishing touches almost done here.
I get blown up in flames, and I'm smart enough to know that Mario's to blame. He grabs me by the tail, I see the look in his eye. There's nothing I can do except to roar and cry. Try as I might, I'm then flung out of sight. So then I then develop a new super cunning flight. One day I'll steal the princess peach right out of her castle. She'll quickly start a fuss and then she'll cause great hassle. It really doesn't matter all that much to me. When the kingdom seeks success and I'm celebrity, I'll marry peace, and then she'll have to be my queen. She will rule with me and be the best ruler ever seen. So the bottom line of this is that I'm gonna win. I'll flame Mario, be the best king ever been.
All right, guys, we are just about live. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but we'll be ready soon. We're kind of just waiting for people to show up on the chat here.
Please come to the castle. I bring caffeine. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
All right, we're basically live now, guys. Actually, I thought I needed this. I need this over here. Just a second. There we go. All right. So, sweetness. Super cool. Loving it. Bro. I'm loving it so much. Awesome. Sweet. Perfect. All right. We're ready to go, guys. And we are going online in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? Whoops.
Welcome to my channel. I make videos.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to welcome everybody. It's me, Bowden64. Welcome back to another stream. So super excited tonight. This is going to be a brand new series of hopefully hilarious streams that we're going to be doing, and basically it's going to be a blast. So okay, a little bit of backstory here. All right, so a long time ago, I'd say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I was doing I was just, hanging out, sitting on my bed, and I was just playing around on my phone with Google. And at this time I had the S9 Plus, I think it was, Samsung. And it was my S21 Ultra. I can't remember. It was at least maybe 2 phones ago. I don't know. I mean, that was a long time ago. It puts things in perspective, doesn't it? So what I was doing is, I don't know how many of you guys, I mean, most everyone's familiar with the Google app, right? The app from Google that you hit the microphone icon, you speak into Google and you ask it questions and stuff like that. So basically what I wanted to do was I just like started playing with that, and I asked it like random stuff, and I just tried to confuse the heck out of it and see what would come out. So that's basically what happened. So what happened was I kind of carried it to such an extreme that eventually it just kind of confused Google. And then after a certain time, you know, I kind of like reached a plateau where I couldn't really go past that. And I was just like, I couldn't get it to like really spit out any meaningful information that was still entertaining me, I guess, if you could put, you know, a little bit of a spin on it, you know. So it was hilarious though. I mean, I had some great times with Google, I'm telling you. And one of the things that I would ask it is like to just like turn my flashlight on and off and do all this weird stuff with my phone. And it's crazy like what you can do with Google, honestly. But tonight, we're not going to be doing normal stuff with Google. No, 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 no. So fast forward about 10 years, 8, 9 years maybe, out comes Gemini with my S25 Ultra Samsung that I now own. And that's my current phone right now, my daily driver phone, my only phone, really. And basically, I use it for everything. It's an amazing phone. I love this device. It almost requires its own video or stream, if you will. But it's a really cool phone. But one of the things it came with was this thing called Gemini AI. And it's kind of baked into everything, like including like when you ask Google questions, it's baked into there, like it responds to you and stuff like that. It's baked into like searching your pictures and stuff like that. And it's mostly helpful. Sometimes it's just flat out dumb and hilarious. Like, so what I tried again was I just started asking Google stuff, and instead of Google actually answering me with its built-in like AI voice or whatever, Gemini answers me with its own voice, and it gives me like tons of information. It's actually super useful. Like I can ask it, for instance, when did Donkey Kong 64 come out? How much RAM did Donkey Kong 64 use? Did it require the N64 expansion pack, or was that just an urban legend? Or is there a memory leak in Donkey Kong 64 that requires the expansion pack, and is that just another, you know, urban legend or fictitious, you know, myth? And it can give me like multiple sources and like condense them down into one like kind of like essay about that one topic, which is pretty cool. So, but the other really fun thing that I love to do with Gemini, or I guess, I don't know if it's Gemini or Google. I think they're kind of like partnered together somehow, but it's close enough. I'm going to call this, you know, Giggles with Google. That's right. It's called, wait for it,
Giggles with Google.
That's right. So Giggles with Google. So what we're going to do in this stream is we are going to just use Google to the most of our advantage, to totally confuse the heck out of it, and see just how far we can get with that, because it is hilarious. I got to tell you, it is so funny, for real. So here's the thing with Google. It's super useful, but it's also a toy. So let's get cracking, shall we? Before I get started, don't forget to follow me at all these locations here. I'm on Twitch at Bowser64. That's probably fairly obvious since you're watching this stream. I'm on YouTube as Bowser64. You can join my Discord there. And also, as of right now, you will see, yes, air horn time. You will see in the chat that you can actually have links to all my stuff there. There's links to past streams there, there's links to my Discord, and links to my YouTube channel as well, and tips. So all of these that you see on screen, you can click right there on the chat on Twitch right now. So I'm gonna try to get better about posting that in there where you guys can see it. I forget that I can do all this fancy stuff, you know? I mean, for real. I don't know why it plays that every time, but that's okay. I mean, that's what this stream's about. So, Giggles with Google. I love that. I love how that came out. It's hilarious. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take my phone, which is charging right now. This is the S25 Ultra. This thing is amazing, dude. I'm talking Donkey Kong 64, full FPS with, I can't use OpenGL unfortunately, so I have to use Angry Lion to do it with, but it runs great. All my Game Boy games, dude. This thing's a powerhouse, all right? I'm playing Skyrim. Yes, you heard right, Skyrim on this thing. Check it. I'm playing Skyrim on this phone, for real. It is that powerful. It's like, I can't believe what this thing can do. I really can't. It's a great phone, and it's a wonderful tool. I use it for almost all my video editing. More and more of my video editing that I've been doing in DaVinci Resolve is being done right on this device, on my phone. I can't wait to see how powerful phones are gonna be 5, 10 years from now, for real. But without further ado, I wish I could have done a screen share for you guys. I'll probably set that up eventually in a future stream, but I didn't really have time to do all that in this stream. So basically, we're gonna run an intro. I said intro.
Welcome to my channel. I make videos.
Giggles with Google.
Welcome back, everybody. So we are here with episode 1 of Giggles with Google. Before I get started, Giggles with Google, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be ironing out some kinks possibly in this stream. So probably should have called it episode 0, honestly. But that's why it's taking a little bit to get started. It's kind of a new concept of how I'm doing all this. So I'm kind of learning as I go, sort of thing. So pardon my dust is what I'm saying in friendly terms here. So as you can see, Google's right over there. But we're not actually going to be interacting with that. We're going to be interacting with our phone. That's just for show back there is what that is. It's like, you know, fancy technology is what that is right there. So yeah. Awesome. So we're going to use our phone right here, and we are just going to go ahead and open up Google and start asking it questions. So I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to activate my microphone. I might have to go ahead. Whoops. That's crazy. I didn't know I could do that in the chat. That's good to know. Crazy. I didn't know I could do that in the chat. You know, forward slashes, double forward slashes actually means comments in programming. So, you know, forward slash. All right. So here we go. I'm going to just be talking to my phone basically, and hopefully you guys will see what craziness it says. So, here we go. Don't know what else to do. Hey Google, turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on. What are you doing? Oh, I can't press the microphone icon. That's the thing. You actually have to activate it by saying the words hey and then separate it with Google behind it, or else it won't activate. So that's the thing. So here we go. Hey Google, turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again and on again. And while it's off, you might as well just turn it on again and then turn it off and on and off and on again.
I turned your flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again and on again, and then turned it off and on and off and on again. 01.
Oh man, that just cracks me up. Did you hear that, guys? I gotta make sure you guys heard that. Oh man. Okay, why did you, hey Google, Why did you turn my flashlight on and off and 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 on and off again?
Because you asked me to. You said, turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again and on again. And while it's off, you might as well just turn it on again and then turn it off and on and off and on again. I was just following your instructions.
You little snarky little blighter, you. Oh, man. Little snarky little blighter, you. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Okay, hey, Google. You don't always do... Oh, you didn't activate. What's your problem? Hey, Google. Are you listening to me? Okay, yeah, you are. Okay, so go ahead and turn my flashlight on and off, and then turn Bluetooth on and off, and then just disable Bluetooth, and then like turn it back on again, reset my wireless card, and remotely log into my PC, delete all my files, restore them, bring them to the cloud, and then turn my flashlight off.
Whoa there. That's quite a list of requests all at once. While I can understand and process your instructions, I can't actually do most of those things. Think of me like a helpful assistant that can understand what you're saying and provide information or generate text. I don't have the ability to control physical devices like your flashlight, manage your Bluetooth settings, reset your wireless card, remotely access your PC, delete and restore files, or move things to the cloud. Those actions require direct access to your devices and accounts. I can, however, acknowledge your requests. So if I could do all of that, I would have 1. Turned your flashlight on. 2. Turned your flashlight off. 3. Turned Bluetooth on. 4. Turned Bluetooth off. 5. Disabled Bluetooth. 6. Turned Bluetooth back on again.
Oh, man.
7. Reset your wireless card.
This is too
8.
great.
Remotely logged into your PC. 9. Deleted all your files. 10. Restored your files. 11. Brought them to the cloud. 12. Turned your flashlight off.
Oh my gosh.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Perhaps you have questions about Bluetooth, wireless cards, or cloud storage. I'd be happy to chat about those topics.
Yeah, you can stop talking. That'd be a good start. Right? 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 All right, so yeah, so that's a really good example of why this episode is called
Giggles with Google.
It's definitely fitting. I mean, how can you hear this stuff and not bust out laughing? I'm serious. Like, wow. Wow. Okay. So I have to I'm going to try to recreate some of the most hilarious things that I've said so far to Google, where it's just like totally not it's just, it's so beyond it's understanding. It's just like trying to just spew out random garbage at me. It's hilarious. Actually, it's pretty good information, but it's not in any way related to what I actually asked, because I gave it so many requests that it's basically like, I'm basically like DOSing Google, which is denial of service in Google. Like, I'm trying to disable it by overloading it with bogus requests to take the server offline. Okay, so yeah, not quite that devious, but it's the same concept, you know. So yeah, it's a well-known cyber attack strategy. So, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't condone cyber attacks at all. Please don't think that's what I'm saying. But I just realized it's basically the same thing. But it's totally harmless. It's just gonna spew out random garbage at me. So here we go. All right, so I think that we should look back over what we've asked in the past, but I can't figure out how to get there. So, hey Google, what is this thing that I'm doing? What's the deal in the deal? And turn my flashlight on and off, and like just turn my flashlight. Dang it. I mean, actually disable my flashlight. I mean, I don't know what I want. At the end of the day, are you even listening to me anyway? I mean, like, is anyone just like, am I just here hearing the sound of my own voice? What is happening to me? What is going on? Just turn my flashlight.
It sounds like you might be feeling a bit disoriented or perhaps overwhelmed right now. You're noticing yourself doing things like turning your flashlight on and off and are wondering about the purpose behind it all. It's completely understandable to feel that way sometimes, as if you're just hearing your own thoughts without a clear direction. I am here, and I am listening to you. You're not just hearing the sound of your own voice in a void. It's okay not to have a clear goal in mind at every moment. Sometimes we do things without a specific reason, maybe just out of curiosity or a fleeting impulse. Turning a flashlight on and off could be as simple as testing it, or perhaps you were just fidgeting with it. Could you tell me a little more about what you're feeling right now? Sometimes just talking about it can help bring some clarity. There's no pressure to have all the answers. I'm here to listen without judgment.
What? Okay, I don't think you're still listening to me because the microphone's not on, but that's okay. Hey Google, following up the last thing we talked about, I don't know, I'm feeling crazy at the moment. I just want to turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off again. I get a kick out of it. I mean, here's this light, it's off, and then I turn it on, and then it's like blasting, and it's like super cool, and it's like, dude, like, what is even happening? Like, I'm turning in circles, and I'm just wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, by the way, you might as well just turn my flashlight off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on again. That might have been too much for it. Eventually it says, can't understand, sorry. It's still thinking. It's stuck. It's doing nothing. Look at that. It's just kind of stuck there. Oh man. Yeah, it's overloaded for sure. Feeling disoriented, seeking clarity. What's happened here?
I turned your flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again and on again, and then turned it off and on and off and on again. Oh, one.
In what world would you even want to do that? Like, even if you were like having issues, like you're lost in the woods somewhere, I mean, you could do that manually. Why would you do it with Google? And Google will be offline because more than likely you wouldn't even have cell service. So it's like, what? What is this what is this nonsense? For real. Okay. Hey Google, what's the meaning of the thing and the thing and the deal and the dealio? And I just don't know. This is so hilarious to see this like actually get written as I'm speaking it. It sounds so dumb.
You've stumbled upon some wonderfully informal and playful ways of talking. Let's break down these phrases. The thing, repeated. This is a very general placeholder for something you can't quite name or don't want to specify. Repeating it adds a sense of vagueness or emphasis.
I wasn't
like you're
done.
gesturing vaguely while speaking. It can also be used for dramatic effect or when you're trying to recall something. The deal on the dealio. This is a more elaborate and slightly humorous way of asking, what's the deal? The addition of IO to deal makes it sound a bit more lighthearted and informal. It's like saying, what's the real scoop? Or, what's the situation in a fun way? So, when you put it all together, what's the meaning of the thing and the deal on the dealio? Is a very casual and somewhat comical way of asking for an explanation or the main point of something. The repetition of the thing emphasizes a sense of not quite knowing what you're talking about. And the deal on the dealio adds a playful twist to the request for information. It's definitely the kind of language you might hear among friends who are being a bit silly or informal with each other. It's great that you find it hilarious. Language can be so much fun when you play with it.
Oh, wow. You know that I wasn't done talking, right, Google? Hey, Google. You know that I wasn't done talking, right? You totally interrupted me, and it's like, I want you to turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again, and, yeah. Too many requests in a short time period. Try again later. Well, isn't that just a... Yeah, it kind of makes my mind go, man. Okay. All right, so now what can we ask it? Hey Google, I'm just not feeling right. I feel like everything I want to do is just the thing and the thing and the dealio. And it's like, what's the real deal? Like, what's the real happenings in the, the garbage can? I like go dumpster diving and I'm trying to find this one really elusive treasure and I just can't find this one treasure. And it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like, if only I could just ask Google to turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and on and on and on and on and on and off again and on and off and on and off and yeah. It didn't do anything. It's just sitting there. Oh man, it's too much. Too much. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Okay. So you were like, it only got part of it. It has no idea what I said. Hey Google. I went dumpster diving and I found this thing and it's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just running around in circles trying to find the light and the light just seems ever like chasing and ever elusive, and I just don't understand what's going on with this darkness. It's just like I want to turn my flashlight on and off, but then I'm like, if only I could just reach out to Google and be like, can you turn my flashlight on and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off, and then disable Bluetooth and then turn it back on, disable Wi-Fi, turn it back on, and then like do all those things, Okay, it's thinking. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nothing. It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try. That's just garbage. You're just confusing me on purpose now. Like, I've got better things to do with my infinite servers and infinite processing power than respond to your bogus waste of time request. All right, guys. So, welcome to Giggles with Google.
Giggles with Google.
So, we're confusing Google. We're going to take a little break real quick and just run the intro here, and I'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to my channel. I make videos.
Hey Google.
Giggles with Google.
Ho hum ho hum ho 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 hum ho hum ho hum hum hum. Why did you turn off? What the heck, man? Hey Google. Ho hum bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum shooby dooby wooby dooby 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 boom 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 boom.
Here are some videos that match your query. Scooby-Doo, bop, 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 bop. Yes, yes, yes. Hashtag meme, hashtag cute, hashtag funny, hashtag riz, hashtag scary, hashtag dino, hashtag gigachad, hashtag help. Difference. Scooby-Doo, bop, bop. Yes, yes, yes. Hashtag shorts, hashtag viral. Baby dance. Scooby-Doo, papa. Music video 4K HD. Scooby-Doo, bob. Yes, yes, yes. Part 2. No escape, hashtag uncanny valley, hashtag close bros. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What the heck? No, that's what. Did you think I was actually searching something? I was humming a song. Couldn't you tell that? You faceless server. You. Hey Google. What's happening in my life? I'm just going around in circles. I'm doing all these things. I want to jump off the deep end and go swimming, and then I just want to turn my flashlight on and off and on and off, and then turn Bluetooth on and off and off and on and on and on and off and off and off and off and off and on again, you know? And I'm just like, at the end of the day, what's really happening? Like, is there any point to this? You know, like I'm just like searching Google and I'm just trying to find all these things, and you're just like, I can't help you, you know what I'm saying? So can you help me? White box of death. Oh man, it's too much. Hey Google, what's going on in the neighborhood? Yeah.
It sounds like you're curious about what's happening around Grind.
He has no idea what I'm saying. Hey Google, what's going on in the dealio? The dealio's going on with me. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum boom 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 boom.
The phrase Delia the Dealio doesn't refer to one specific event or situation. It seems to be a playful expression that combines the name Delia with the slang term dealio, which means what's the deal or what's going on. Here's a breakdown of what the search results suggest.
Oh,
the name
man.
Delia is a given name, and people on Reddit were discussing its pronunciation and associations. Some associate it with the musician Delia Derbyshire or the character Delia Dietz from the movie Beetlejuice. A playful phrase, the combination Delia the Dealio, appears to be used informally, similar to asking, Delia, what's the situation? A museum, there's a Delia Antique Tool Museum in Connecticut. The phrasing in a blog post about it uses, Delia is the dealio, suggesting that the museum is the main point of interest. A synthesizer, Melbourne Instruments, has a synthesizer named Delia. Marketing material uses the phrase, so what's the dealio? Or should I say, the Delia? A journalist. There's a journalist named Delia Mooney who writes about food. Her social media handle includes Boston Dealio. A toolbar, potentially unwanted software. An older search result mentions a Dealio toolbar, which seems to be software that some users might want to remove from their browsers. A doormat. Target sells a Delia floral tufted outdoor coir doormat. A gluten-free recipe, a Pinterest post, refers to, hey, what's the Dealio? In the context of gluten-free.
Are you done
donuts.
yet?
Without more context about what you're interested in regarding
Jeez.
Delia the Dealio, it's hard to provide a more specific answer. It seems to be a casual way of asking what's happening with someone or something named Dealio. Or it could be a more specific reference depending on the context of your conversation.
You see what I mean, guys? It just goes on this random rant about all this stuff for like 5 minutes. Like, it's so desperate to give me meaningful information about almost nothing. It's hilarious. Like, have you ever seen someone that's that much of an overachiever that's like a robot? Like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Google, turn my flashlight off and on, and let's see what else I can do. I think there's some other things on my phone you can do, but all right. So, yeah, so I'm gonna need you to move downstairs because you're cluttering up this area, and yeah, I'm going to get you to turn
No
my...
installed apps are found.
What? That had nothing to do with what I asked at all. Like, at all. Wow. That was amazing. Okay. Man, I gotta tell people. All right. Hey, Google. Turn Bluetooth on and off and on and off, and then turn on airplane mode, disable airplane mode, update my BIOS, and then flash my firmware on my Game Boy Advance, and then just go ahead and put in the herbs, the Sims, and the city. Go to the King Tower level and do that one thing, and then get out of that. Save the game first. Make sure you save the game first. Come back to me, turn my flashlight on and off and off and on and on and off and on and off again. All right, you got that? I figured that was gonna be too much for you. That was a lot. Like, I don't even think a human could do all those things and keep track of that ramble of garbage. Okay, so like diarrhea of the mouth. Um, all right, so let's see how much further we can take this. All right. Hey Google, play my music and do that one thing.
Playing your liked songs.
No, don't do that. I don't want to get copyright flagged. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. Hey Google, what's going on in the deal? I need you to get out and take the garbage out and then like dump the trash, put the trash in the other bins, and then I need you to do that one thing that is, I can't think of it at the moment. It's like, it was just on the tip of my brain, but now it's gone. And so I'm just kind of like, I don't even know what's happening. It's, you know, maybe on your way back home from the grocery store, you can pick up some lettuce. That'd be great.
Okay, let's break this down. Here's what I understand you need me to do. 1. Take the garbage out. 2. Dump the trash into the other bins. I'll make sure to sort it correctly. 3. Do that one thing, even though you can't quite remember it right now. If it pops back into your head, just let me know. 4. Pick up some lettuce on the way back from the grocery store. Consider it done. I'll get on that right away. If you remember that other thing, just shout.
Wow. And what's hilarious is that you can't do one of those things at all. He's so nice. Anyone else that had heard that random garbage coming out of my mouth be like, yeah, shut up. Like, no. He's really nice. Okay. So, all right. What's next here? I'm probably just going to stream an hour of this because there's only so much you can do with Google before you just kind of like go blue in the face, because eventually after a while his responses kind of become the same, you know? So maybe we need to vary our strategy a little bit. Let's see what we did before. Hey Google, what's going on?
It appears you're asking for a general update on what's happening both broadly.
No, it's not. Oh man, it wants to give me too much information sometimes, you know. Hey Google, what's going on in your world?
Well, in my world, the streams of data are flowing. New information is constantly being processed and integrated, and I'm ready to assist you with whatever you need. How can I help you tonight?
Well, you could keep listening to me for once. All right, for one. Hey Google, turn my flashlight off and on, and then disable Bluetooth, disable Wi-Fi, turn it back on. Go ahead and open up, Samsung Notes, and then close Samsung Notes, and then go ahead and remotely access my my cloud, and then like delete everything, restore everything, make sure you make an offsite backup, and then report back to me, ask me for further instructions. I don't know, I'm just trying to stump it. It looks like I did too, because bink, white box of death. Okay. Well, let's see. I want to find the things I asked it before that were so funny. Because, I mean, it was classic, dude. Totally classic what happened. Oh, this is kind of a cool one. Hey Google, turn my flashlight on and off and 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 on again. And then, I mean, what am I even talking about? Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because if you do, email me.
That's quite the energetic light show you're imagining. You've got that on-off rhythm going strong. It sounds like you might have just been letting your thoughts wander a bit there. Since I can't physically interact with the real world, like turning on flashlights or sending emails, I'm just here in the digital realm. Is there something else on your mind, or were you just having a little fun with the idea of a flickering flashlight?
Wow, you're really weird. Oh man, you're really weird. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about a light show. I mean, face it, if I wanted to do that, I could do that right now, right? Like, there you go. Boom, 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 boom. And you didn't even do this. Like, you would have expected Google to do this, right? Just turn my flashlight on and off and on and off like that. Okay. All right, that's enough. Hey, Google. I don't know what is going on because I wanted to turn the flashlight on and off, and it's like you can't even make the light shine. And I'm like, why can't you make the light shine? Because, I mean, weren't we all taught in Sunday school, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine? You know, I'm not going to hide it under a bushel, so why are you hiding it under a bushel? You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, all I did was ask you to turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again, and here you are asking me about light shows and all this stuff, and I'm like, what? What is going on? And, you know, do you know what's going on? Because email me if you do. Just email me, you know? It's all good, bro. Thinking. Crash, nothing. After a while, it just thinks you're rambling, so it doesn't do anything. That's the thing. It's like crazy. Like, you can ask it a lot of stuff, but after a while, it just loses track of it all, and it's just like, yeah, no. I'm not even gonna try. So, all right, we're almost to an hour here. Let's see if we can get it to say that one thing that was so hilarious the other time. All right. Hey Google, turn my flashlight on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and on and off and on and on and on and on and off again, and might as well turn it off again and on again and on again and on and again, on again. Too many requests in a short time period. Try again later. What a cop-out. Oh, man. All right. So, hey, Google, turn my flashlight on and off and 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 on and off again. You know what? I'm kind of worried that we might wear out my flashlight doing this, but anyway, just go ahead and turn it off and on and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off again.
Okay, I get it. I'll stop now. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What? Oh man, guys, you've got to see the title of this. It titles everything you ask it. It says flashlight flickering, a halt. Like, I'm gonna halt the flashlight flickering. It says, okay, I'll get it. I'll stop now. Is there anything else I can help you with? Like, no. Hey Google, turn my flashlight on and off, blink it 5 times, and then blink it 6 times, blink it 29 times, and then turn it off and on and on and off, and then reset my BIOS on my computer, and then just go ahead and turn it off and on and on and off and on and off. And you know what? I'm talking about flashlight now. So turn the flashlight on and off and on and off again. Got it? Uh-oh. It's frozen.
That's quite a sequence of actions you're describing. While I can definitely keep track of our conversation and remember you're talking about your flashlight, I can't physically turn it on or off for you. I also can't interact with your computer's BIOS. However, I can certainly help you think through the sequence if you like. For example, you mentioned blinking the flashlight 5 times, then blanketing 6 and 29 times. Could you clarify what you mean by blanketing? And then turning it on and off a few more times. What are you trying to achieve with this specific pattern? Maybe understanding the goal will help us figure out the best way to approach it.
He's so cheesy. He's just like so like, I don't know. It's almost like double speak. Like he avoids like any kind of conflict of like you construing anything he says of like what you said in like a negative way. It's weird. It's like he's like sidestepping conflict and how he answers you. It's weird. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that about does it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching.
Giggles with Google.
So join us next time for some more.
Giggles with Google. Giggles with Google. Giggles with Google.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a very different stream from like playing games normally and stuff like that. So we'll be back with some more hilarious streams. I don't know if we'll do another episode of this because it kind of seems like we've kind of hit like the comic wall here with what Google can do. I'll have to think about some other things I can ask it. By the way, there's a chat right there, so feel free, yeah, right there. So feel free to go ahead and drop some ideas of what you want me to ask Google, but keep it clean because it'll answer almost anything. All right, so just let me know what you guys want me to ask it and what you want to see on the next stream. If you want to see an episode 2 of this, let me know on the Discord server. Again, you can find that in the chat right here. I'm going to resend that link just in case you guys missed it here. So that's links to my Discord server on top. The second link is a link to the event system on my Discord server, which is really, really helpful. It allows you to kind of join if you join the event system on my Discord server, it's really cool because it will actually keep you in the know about when I'm going to go live. And you can sign up per like each stream on an event by event basis. So what that does is basically it kind of tells me who's going to be there on the stream, and it tells me also like how to prepare as well. Like, and I like to shout out to you guys too. So I like to call y'all out on the chat, and not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, you know, thank y'all for your, you know, being there and stuff like that. And I want to make sure I know who's there. So it really helps me when you guys say you're interested, because then I kind of have like a checklist of who's going to be there, which is kind of cool. And also it's a great way to keep track of things just on a stream by stream basis. You know, basically you have replays on YouTube, but it gets hard to comb through after a while, you know, after being live a few times, like, you know, like within a month of streams, it gets kind of confusing. So it's easier to use the event system. And also you get notified if you're a part of the Discord server, a member, you will get notified when I go live as well. Like it'll pop up an event happening now or something like that. And so that's really, really helpful. So I highly recommend you join my Discord server. And that video, which is that middle link there on the chat on under Moobot, that is a link to a video describing how all that works. So definitely check that out. Also, if you like what you see, you can see the replays of all my streams at youtube.com/Bowser64. That I originally started on YouTube, and I just started streaming on YouTube for a while, and I eventually just moved exclusively to Twitch for various reasons. And that's pretty much where I'm going to continue from here on forward, I think, for the foreseeable future anyway. And if you like what you see, you can go ahead and go to soundalerts.com at Bowser64, drop me a tip. If not, that's fine too. I will never beg you guys for money. I just wanted to let you know the options there if you guys want it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. You have been watching
Giggles with Google.
Tune in next time for some more.
Giggles with Google.
And hopefully in episode 2, we'll have even more hilarious stuff to do. Again, if you guys have ideas what you want me to ask Google, leave it in the comments. Somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, so it's hard to point because everything's backwards. It's like over there somewhere. There it is. At least it's on the left for me. Yeah, it's going to be on the left on the app too, I'm pretty sure, the Twitch app. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next time. Planning on playing some games in the next stream next Sunday. We might be streaming before Sunday as well. I'm trying to get better about posting events when I'm going to go live, so hope you will all stay in the know, won't miss anything or anything like that. And we also are streaming Sundays at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is our new pretty much always time that we'll be live. There are exceptions to that though, like holidays and things like that sometimes too. But you know, I will try to be open in communicating those times to you. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe on YouTube once this is posted on YouTube in a couple hours. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for some more.
Giggles with Google.
All right, guys. Peace. Woo!
Giggles with Google.
So there is one thing I did want to do before we sign off, and that is, hey Google, time to say goodnight. Thanks so much for all the help. I'll see you in the next stream, all right?
Good night. It was great chatting with you. I'll be here for the next stream. See you then.
All right, guys. Peace. Whoop! Try that again. Whoop! All right, for real. Bye, guys.